Right, okay, here we are, we're back for another Man in the Van. Yeah, as we said, a new series. I'm leaning in a little bit because basically the camera can't go far enough back, so I'm not using a GoPro, so I've got to lean in a bit. Right, so we're going to get with it with Matt Bayliss, is Man in the Van. So as we said, new format, set of questions for everybody. So I've already had, you're the fourth guest.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see how you cope with these. Right.
Okay. What we got?
Here we go then.
Right. I'm feeling nervous.
Oh yeah, you should feel nervous. This is a bit of a cross-examination, mate. This is serious stuff. But actually, before I get going with that, Stafford Van Sales. Remember, if you're buying or selling a van, get in touch with Will. There is his website there. His email address, phone number there. Like I said, he's really interested in also buying vehicles off you as well as selling them. Right. Thanks, Will. Here we go then.
Quite a few questions there.
No, that's life choices. You've got to choose them in a minute. This is the real one. Right, okay.
Right.
You don't know anything about this because you haven't seen any of these yet.
I have sort of seen one or two like quite a while ago.
Yeah, but not the new
no,
ones.
I haven't
the new ones that we did with Matt.
So you done with Martin Barr, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Okay. Right. Here we go. Question 1. What is your earliest memory?
Just in life?
Yeah, if you've got one. Doesn't have to be motocross.
Oh, my memory's pretty bad anyway. But I mean, riding around on bikes is probably one of my earliest memories. Yeah. You always remember that, I guess. Yeah.
Can you remember it distinctly or not?
Not really. I remember riding around Popham.
Popham?
Yeah, that's where we started.
Is that your local?
Yeah, that's like half an hour from us.
Christ, Popham. So, that's a good track to learn on.
I mean, like, if you're talking bike related, riding up the woods, Dad made us bikes.
Yeah.
Made them from scratch.
What age was this then, Matt?
About 3 years old. But I don't really remember it.
And you're still mad for bikes. I mean, you literally just got off a bike to get in here.
Yeah, no, e-bikes. I've been out on it 3 times this week. So yeah. Still love it.
In fact, you're doing more mountain biking than anything else, I noticed.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, not really on the motocross team.
Okay. Question 2, because I know you're pushed for time. What sort of child were you? Were you a nightmare? Dad's over there.
Here, tell us.
Let's get him in very quickly.
Oh,
Question 2, Dave, is what kind of child was he? What kind of child? Was he a nightmare child? I'll let him answer it in his own right.
He was much more manageable than Christopher.
It's not hard to believe, is it?
Right, well, I will interview Chris at some point. Okay, so what would you say? Actually, what would you say you were then?
Well, from what I've heard, I was a bit of hard work from my mum. Right. But yeah, I don't think I was that bad, was I?
Not compared to Christopher.
Yeah, there you go.
You're a saint compared with Angel compared with Chris, right?
He's a nightmare.
Okay, when was the last time that you cried? When did you last cry? Don't say you don't, because we all do.
Yeah, no, not too long ago.
Right.
Yeah, a few things going on in
okay.
life, so,
you don't have to elaborate.
No, that's all right.
Because some people like to, some people don't. That's what I mean. This is therapy, right?
Yeah, no,
getting all off your chest.
Yeah.
Okay, polar opposite to that. When did you last feel like ecstatically happy?
What would I say? What have I done recently that's really got me buzzed?
Backflip.
Nah, did a pretty cool jump the other day.
Yeah.
Pretty buzzed, yeah.
You still on what though?
On an e-bike.
Right.
Done it before Chris, so that was good.
That's why you're buzzing about it, because you turned your brother over on it.
He wasn't happy.
Apart from out jumping Chris, question 5, what's been your biggest achievement in life so far, do you reckon?
I don't know, really. Maybe sounds stupid, running my own business.
You are doing that. Look, he's come. You can't see it. You can't give it a plug. There it is. MB Carpentry.
Sort of
that's a big deal. That
it's hard, right? Like doing that, racing, and it's a lot. I have 4 guys who work for me full time, so it's pretty full on.
What are they like?
It's George is one of them.
Oh,
George
right,
Clark,
okay.
So you can imagine he's a
So they give you a nightmare.
He just gives me hell like every day.
What if you get injured racing? Are they pulling you up on that?
He's alright, to be fair. I was on crutches when I worked recently when I broke my leg at Arena Cross.
To be fair though, George has had a few wrecks in his time.
He dislocated his shoulder in the week playing football.
He's always doing something. Okay, what do you reckon is your best characteristic? What do you think? Like people think, yeah, I like that about Matt.
I don't know really. I guess I'm quite approachable.
I'd agree with that. Yeah. You are, yeah.
I deal with most people pretty well.
And I think you're very much, you're just approachable and you're straight down the middle. You know what you're getting with Matt Bayliss. Chris, as we said, might be a different.
He's a go happy guy.
If that's your best one, what's your worst one? What's your worst characteristic?
I don't know really. I guess I could read people pretty well, but
Does that get you in trouble though?
Not really, because the problem is, I guess then I'm still sort of fine with everyone.
Right.
But yeah, my girlfriend, she'll always say, "Why don't you just get rid of him or do that?" Do you know what I mean?
Right. So you're quite so you're quite loyal, even though like you look through people's faults.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
There you go.
That's a two-way, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's either yes or no.
There you go.
Okay. Is there a favourite word you like to bound about at the moment? Any street words? Because I know. How old are you?
30 now.
Oh, okay. So you're not as
Getting
young as
old.
I thought.
No, I'm getting old. That's the
Getting
problem. Street words, not really. Dinlo, just use that at work quite a lot. Lips, because then they talk too much.
That's a good boss right there. You're not allowed to use supposedly words like that at work anymore and all that. But I'm glad you're throwing the Dinlo word about.
There's plenty of Dinlos about.
What is your greatest fear?
I don't know really. I don't have a lot. I'm not too bad at fears.
No phobias?
Nothing really. Snakes, that's about it.
Snakes?
You don't get many of those.
No.
So.
But what would you do if like somebody threw a snake in there, apart from
Yeah, I mean,
initially panic?
you'd deal with it, but yeah, give me a bit of a shivers.
Okay. Okay, so you and the missus are having a dinner party.
Yeah.
What are the 3 ideal guests you'd have around for dinner? It doesn't have to. It can be dead or alive. They can be mates.
Ideal guests.
Who would you like to spend some time with over dinner? Now, obviously, so far we've had Martin Barr in here,
Yeah.
Billy Askew, and
Have we got
Conrad
to go down a
Muse.
celebrity sort of route?
You can go wherever you want,
Okay.
dead or alive. You know, you could ask Jesus if you believed in him. He can turn up. Okay, right. So he's not turning up.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Oh, that's hard to say, isn't it? Off the top of my head, I'm not very good with naming certain people.
So would you have? What about like? Okay, let's just go with motocross riders. And if you have 3 motocross riders in, who would you have?
Motocross riders. Tommy Searle, he's a bit of a laugh, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who
he's
else we got out there? He's a bit of fun.
Jason Lawrence, get him in
Yeah, someone like that.
because he'd cause a stir.
Yeah, he definitely cause a stir. Could say my brother, he'd cause a stir.
Oh God, yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's always a precarious one, but I ask it anyway. Some people laugh and then don't tell me the rest of it. Can you describe what you think so far is the best night of your life?
It's funny, yeah, because I do actually know a night in my life that was good fun.
And I don't need
It's not too bad, so I
details.
can talk about it.
Okay,
So-
details would be great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want details that get you in trouble.
Do you remember a rider called Ryan Williams?
Yes.
So when I turned 18, I was riding at Sheffield Supercross.
Yeah.
That night, and we went out that night.
Yeah.
And we ended up in Spearmint Rhino, and I ended up there on my own until 5 a.m. And he left me there, and that was probably one of the best nights. Other than a lot of other nights, I've had nights out, but
That's we don't need the details on that. I think that tells
Holidays,
tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, because you're on social media, like you know, you work hard. I'm not so clearly, but you also still party hard.
yeah, no, definitely.
Definitely follow Matt on social media. What's your Instagram?
Matt Bayliss 151.
There you go.
Yeah,
He's posting some good stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Right. Other than home, what country or city would you like to live?
France is good. Yeah, somewhere not too far. Do you know what I mean?
you
I'm not
still
keen on America, stuff
No.
like that. No, I wouldn't want to live there.
Anywhere particular in France?
South France, Southwest.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
It is good down there. Okay, anything you'd want to get off your chest now? Any confessions, like you'd like to say sorry to somebody? Now, just to give you an example of what we've done here, like Conrad apologised to his dad for it, or was it his dad or his missus for eating a chocolate? So it's that kind of thing, you know. If you've got anything that's bugging you that you've got to get off your chest at the minute,
God.
that we can actually say,
Probably pissed off my girlfriend or something like that.
right?
Yeah, it's probably upset her at some point.
Okay, so is that an official apology?
Yeah, that'll do. She's always moaning about me doing something that she don't like. So
Okay, tell us or even show us a skill or a party trick that you can do. Have you got a hidden talent?
I haven't got much about me. That's the thing.
Do you
know what
reckon?
I mean?
No?
Nah, nothing really. I wouldn't say I've really got any.
No
party
impressions?
tricks.
Not that you do one now anyway.
Nah, nothing like that.
Okay.
Pretty
Can you
fit.
backflip a bike?
No, unfortunately
Sorry, I'm rubbing salt in the wounds, aren't I? Because your brother
not. Got
can.
laugh it. He can do the moonwalk for you. That's what he's got.
Can he do that?
Yeah, of course he can.
Christ. Did he ever do that at Arena Cross? I don't remember. No, I haven't seen him do
I
that.
don't think he has.
Okay. So what in life like flicks your switch, turns you on, is like really like gives you a buzz?
I mean, getting up in the morning, it sounds stupid, but going to work and making money. I guess
That's not stupid, mate.
Yeah.
Then you can do
You know what I mean?
you can spend the money on doing
I
stuff
actually
that you
enjoy
like.
my job. That's the sad thing. So, do you know what I mean? I guess.
How is that sad?
Well, a lot of people don't like it, do they?
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. But do you know what I mean? I actually enjoy it. It's good
Oh
fun.
yeah, I like my job.
Work with a good group of lads and that. Yeah. And
But you're right.
Then it makes you look forward to the weekend, doesn't it?
That's part of it, the
you know what I mean?
camaraderie and the crack, isn't it? That's what you need.
Like coming up here, do you know what I mean? So I don't
Yeah.
race that often anymore. This is like, it's what I look forward to, I guess.
Yeah, it's still. What are you riding tomorrow? 125.
Yeah, 125
Get on.
with the kids.
With the kids. Okay, if that flicks your switch, what in life really grinds your gears and pisses you off?
Having a hangover. I had a hangover last weekend.
And let me tell you, mate, you're coming into an age where they get.
Yeah, I had a headache last weekend, and I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
I could not deal with
You
it.
can't. Yeah,
That was bad.
Drinking is a young man's game,
Yeah, that done me in.
and that's the trouble. You're right on the cusp.
Yeah,
You're right on the age now where you still think your body. You still think you're 20.
Yeah, but still like going out.
Still, it's not downhill from here actually, because it's a lot of fun, but it's just trust from experience. It's
a
just
struggle.
knowing
It
how
is a
to-
struggle,
It's
yeah.
picking your moments.
Yeah, like I enjoy that so much going out, but then now I hate the other part. That's one thing I hate about it. Horrible.
Okay, is there like a noise or a sound that you like?
Not really. I don't know. Nothing really in particular.
I'm gonna
A
put a
cool
word.
car.
Cool car.
Yeah,
I'm
something
gonna put
like
one in your head because I know you like to shred them. What about a 2-stroke?
Yeah, I mean, 2-stroke does sound good.
Okay, is there a noise that you particularly don't like? It could be your brother whining. I mean, because there are certain things you like. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to drop you in trouble, but even like in partnerships, like
People moaning.
people moan, don't they?
Do you know what I
And then you got friends or family or a partner that might do like a little annoying, like
Something weird, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, when people make certain sounds and you just think, what are you doing?
yeah.
You are annoying.
So, for example,
Yeah, it ticks you, doesn't it?
it does.
Yeah.
Like I really annoy my missus when I brush my teeth because I like it, when I clear my throat at the end. It drives her
Oh, yeah,
mental.
that's horrible, that. Yeah, because my dad used to do that.
There you
We used
go.
to live at home. Yeah,
There you
that
go.
is,
So there's-
yeah, that
there you
is,
go.
yeah, I'll give
See?
you that.
I know these are all a bit on the spot. You see, that's the trouble. You got more time. Okay, have you got a particular smell in life where you
See,
go?
I'm bad for smells and food. This is something I'm not good at.
What do you mean?
Like if I had like certain
You've got a
food, like my
blocked nose.
girlfriend made some pasta the other week. It
Yeah.
was disgusting.
What, the smell?
The smell of it, taste, and yeah, it smelled like sick.
So what do you
You know
like?
what I mean? It's horrible. Like the smell of sick on your food. Like what?
You might have to apologise to her again after the
Yeah, I
saying
know,
that.
she probably ain't gonna be.
What
happy.
What about Okay, that's something you don't like. Is there anything that you do? Like a smell-
Castrol.
Yes. You see, this is a common
Yeah.
answer. It's a petrol-led thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's exactly that. Petrol
Yeah.
and Castrol are. I love petrol.
Can't go wrong.
I'm not a pyrotechnician or anything, by the way. Okay. This is an interesting question because you're already doing it. You already answered it, but I'm going to say it anyway. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt? Would you like to do? So obviously you're a chipper, you're a carpenter.
Yeah.
If you want doing that, what would you be doing?
What would I choose?
Because you obviously riding bikes, but that's
Something hands-on. Do you know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
good in the classroom as such.
No.
With numbers and that.
You've got to be outside, out and
Yeah,
about.
Definitely. I mean, you said stuntman maybe.
If that's not queuing for a part in the next Full Guy 2 alongside Ryan Gosling,
Dylan Woodcock.
speak to Woodcock.
Dylan
Woodcock will
yeah,
get you in.
He'd do it.
There's loads of them. Robbie Herring, Paul Edmondson, they'll get you in.
Yeah. Wouldn't
Okay, so you want to be a stuntman. Okay. What about a profession that you really wouldn't want to do? Where you look at it and go, absolutely balls to that.
Something where you just stand there and you do the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds bad because I don't want to pick out jobs because people might.
No,
do
but
that.
yeah,
Do you know
everybody's
what I mean?
different.
Yeah. I'd say like working in a supermarket at Till.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know how people do that.
Yeah.
I tell you what, not the job, but the beep.
Yeah.
I find
I
it
know what you mean.
horrendous when I'm in the queue and it's doing it.
Maybe that's why some
maybe
do
you
it so quick. Do you know what I mean?
just
You know when you go to
become-
Aldi or Lidl and they're just
Yeah.
throwing it across.
maybe you become
fine.
immune to it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, apart from your missus's pasta, what is an absolute food no-go?
I see. I'm so bad at food. So bad.
So
I
what don't you
eat
really? What?
anything?
Okay, what don't you really don't like?
Anything like saucy food, like soup,
Really?
anything. I eat dry food, like McDonald's. Like I have Greggs nearly every day. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? Like that sort of rubbish. It's bad.
So you don't,
Bad.
Sure,
I prefer to go to McDonald's than like a roach store. Something
mate.
nice.
That's amazing. That is.
I've lived like that my whole life.
You've gone down in my estimation because of
Sorry,
that.
mate.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
like
I'm only
yeah,
kidding.
like I think I'd be the worst person on like
Hmm.
I'm in the jungle. Do you know what I mean?
God, he's going to be potentially. Let's get him on that. He could potentially be in the Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Question 24. We're nearly there. There's sort of 2 to go on this section. What is the worst part of motocross for you? What is like annoying?
Riding in the mud. Well, I don't mind riding in the mud because I'm not too bad at it. Tell you what, Fox Hills a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
that chalk when they watered it.
Yeah.
That is the worst thing I hate about it.
So, but like, so when it gets bit
Bone
iffy-
chalk and they walk, it's just dangerous.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to do it. Do you know what I mean? And
No,
you
you-
almost have to force yourself to do it.
yeah, particularly as you get
It's
older.
scary, and that's what scares me. And yeah, now I think, what am I doing?
Yeah,
But then you come here and it looks good. Do you know what I mean? And you think, oh, that'll be right.
yeah,
That'll be fine.
it is good. It's going to be a good weekend. By the way, we're at
Fine.
Preston.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, for the fastest 42nd round. Right. Okay. This is a deep question. Get ready.
Oh God.
If heaven exists, what would you like God to say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates? What do you think he'd say to you? What would you like to hear after all the effort you've put into a good life?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you've done well.
Yeah,
Um,
that's enough, isn't it?
yeah, do you know what I mean?
I think there's a little bit you can add to that.
Yeah. What you got?
I think just to give that extra little bit of spice, although you obviously got a great relationship with your brother,
Yeah.
I think if he just looked up and sort of said, "You've done well, by the way, you know, I prefer you to your brother," probably be nice little touch.
Yeah, there's always that
We only
side
joke.
to it. I know, because you've seen it. Did you see his Instagram yesterday?
No, I didn't see
Straight
this.
away, the jump we had done yesterday, he went and done it. He said, I bet me ain't done this sort of trick on it. Do you know what I mean? Always got to outdo it, every time. That's how
Oh, but you've
that's
got a
how we
good
live, I
relationship
guess.
though. You've
course,
never
yeah.
you've never had like a proper dust up with him.
No,
Like
never.
that, you know?
No. He's
He's a big
good.
brother.
He's sound, Chris. Yeah, he's always been the same. So
It's a little bit like the Lawrences, really, isn't it?
yeah, there's that
Similar-
side to it. Yeah.
yeah.
We're very competitive. Like if he gets on a bike, do you know what I mean? He's still there. Shame he's not here, really, isn't it?
It is. Well, I'm going to get him in here so he can counteract all your answers. Okay, question 26, final question. Who would you want to play you in a movie about your life?
See, I'm not into movies. I don't really know names or anything. I'm bad.
See, this is incredible for me. I look at your Instagram account and I think, God, there's all action here, you know, but I suppose you're so busy doing all that other stuff that you're not
Yeah,
doing.
I'm usually doing quotes, watching like BBC iPlayer. Do you know what I mean? It's in the background. Or
Okay.
I actually put your Torq Moto on a lot.
Did you? Oh, fair
I
play.
always have that on. Rob Perrin, Dave.
Good stuff. I wouldn't have thought you'd been into that.
I
not
was
your
watching
your
last night.
era.
I was watching Kurt Nickel one last night.
Right.
I was-
So we're going to start doing a lot more
good.
younger riders soon. So we're just starting off with that 80s thing.
Yeah, no, sort of thing.
Well, let's just say that Ryan Gosling,
Yeah,
because
that'd do.
you know, like you want to be a stuntman.
Yeah, someone like that. Do you know what I mean? Someone
I can
else,
see it.
someone pretty cool.
You know, yeah,
That'll
I can
do.
see that. That's a sort of right resemblance. Okay, right. So we're going to rattle through these quick ones now. Okay,
Yeah.
right. This is called life choices. So here we go. Sat with Matt Bayliss, and this is his life choices. So what we've got here, Matt, right? We've got loads of questions where it's a simple one or the other,
Okay.
and you can't sit on the fence. You can't go, no, you've got to choose one or the other.
Okay.
But they're numbered, right? So basically, I need. You do this 5 times. I need any number between 1 and 31 because I've added a question on there.
Just one in between.
Just we can do this 5 times. So just choose a number and then that's what you get.
All right, 22.
22. Would you opt for a continental or a full English breakfast?
I guess continental.
Right. Surprises me.
I'm actually thinking to myself, what is that?
Continental is like your pastries and
that's
cheeses and hams and all that.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
And cereal.
Yeah, that's me all day long.
I just said, I mean,
Are you
incredibly stereotypical there because you're
that's
chippy.
bad,
I just thought you'd be like Greasy Spoon.
I ain't got time for it. Do you know what
Right.
I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, Carol.
Okay. Another number. That was 22 you chose.
Go 17.
17. Love or money?
That would be love, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. Well,
She can bring the money.
I hope she's watching. Okay, next one. Again, any number between 1 to 31.
Sorry, yeah, it's 7.
Europe or USA? Well,
I think Europe, yeah.
You've already answered that one.
There's more going on over here, I think, to see.
Okay, another number. You got 2 to go.
10.
10.
Yeah.
Rock star or sports star?
See, I think in the long run, sports star.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you live a better legacy than a rock star.
Do you?
In a way, I think so.
Okay.
You look to one as your history is more...
But it's shorter, isn't it? Depending on what sport you do.
That is true. But I think you'll look to one as a better person.
I guess so, because rock
star,
you can just do what you want.
Yeah,
can't
you're
you?
a cool person, but...
You kind of gain your reputation by being a bit out of control.
Yeah.
Okay, final question on life choices. Name a number.
Let's say 8.
8. Do you prefer email or phone?
Probably phone.
Yeah.
To be honest.
When
I
you're
mind a
on
good
work.
email. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I work trying to reply to one when you're working.
I suppose it depends who you're contacting as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever sent an email that's one of those ones that's been lost in, where it's been taken out of context? Have you had an email bust up?
No, not too bad. Been pretty good on emails.
Okay.
It's mainly on WhatsApp.
Right, and finally, here we go. This is Matt Bayliss' last word. These are just 8 questions. Very simple. Okay, this is how we finish it off. Last gig that you went to, or festival?
Festival. I'm trying to think where I last went to.
I think
must have gone raving recently.
You've been to a lot.
Well, no, New Year's Eve, to be fair.
Your Instagram would suggest that you always seem to be at parties, you lot.
I was out last weekend till about 5.
So what was the last one, sorry mate?
Well, we just went down to the local pub.
Okay, well, and there was some music playing there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, that's all right. Last film you watched?
Oh, I watched the film in the week, actually. What was it? Oh, God. Emily's going to watch this and go, why can't he remember?
You can't remember anything.
Oh, no, it's bad.
Banged your head too many times.
Yeah, I have. Here, funny enough, broke my back here.
Oh, God. I wish I hadn't brought that up, Matt.
Just knocked myself out and broke.
Sorry, mate. Oh, no.
Last film. I watched the film in the week. I can't remember the name.
I can't remember what it's called.
Sorry.
Well, who was in it? I can't remember that.
No.
I think Matt's got
Goes over my head.
I think Matt's got sunstroke.
Oh, we watched a film about a girl with, she had a real bad illness. I have no idea what it was called, yeah.
Okay, what was the last magazine or book that you read? Do you even read books?
Nah, never.
It's probably an invoice.
Yeah, like an invoice or looking through a quote for a job.
Okay, what's the last TV show that you watched and you was into?
My girlfriend started watching that Blue Lights.
Yeah?
That's all right.
It's all right?
Yeah, watched the end of that. So that's about it, really.
There's so much good stuff now in there.
There's
box sets and stuff like that.
I just struggle to get into it.
What, you're not one of those, you come home so knackered that you fall asleep in the chair, do you? You do that?
Now, about 9-10 o'clock, I start drifting, so yeah, it's bad.
What was the last sporting event that you went to? It doesn't have to be motor. I mean, obviously you're at one now, but
yeah, where did I go recently?
Was you not a horse race? Not recently. I think did I see you all? No.
No, I don't think so. No, I wasn't. It's my girlfriend. She's calling me.
Yeah, ask her. She'll tell you. Ask her. Just tell her you're in the van and just ask her what was the last sporting event you was at.
Emily, hello. I'm doing an interview at the motocross.
He's live now, man in the van.
I'm trying to remember an answer. Where was the last
sporting event?
Where was the last sporting event I went to? Can you remember? Was it Fox Hills? Yeah. Hawkstone? It's an Hawkstone. Yeah, Fox Hills.
Right.
Yeah,
so you don't go like football or anything like that.
No, nothing else.
Nothing
Wait,
else.
I was just telling them about your food that you made. Remember that pasta?
Oh, you got with Emily. Like he's banging trouble. He's absolutely slated your pasta. But to be fair, he also prior to that.
Oh, she's pissed.
He had to.
Are you pissed?
I'm so drunk.
Oh, okay. This is golden. You're on now. You can actually hear you, so you'll make the edit.
You're on the interview.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go, right?
No.
Do you want to answer a question? Do you want to hear a question?
No, I can't. I've just got back from a beach club. I need to go. I need to get in the shower and get ready.
Oh, let me ask you this then. Look, I got to quickly ask you this, Emily, before you go. You still there?
Okay.
Go on.
Because Matt struggled with a bit like, what noise do you hate?
Matt struggles with everything. He doesn't remember a thing.
No, I'm starting to find that out. Yeah. Okay.
It's hard work.
Okay. Well, he's got 3 questions to go here, so we're all right. We're nearly over the line. All right. And then we'll call you back.
I'll bring you back in a bit. All right. Go sober up.
Alright,
See you
I'll
later.
see you later. Bye.
Love you, babe. Bye.
Last country you visited outside of the UK?
Was it Nations? Must have been.
Yeah.
France. Yeah. That was
epic,
unreal.
wasn't it?
Yeah, different level.
That was epic.
Oh, it was messy.
Talking of which, we're trying to organise a mini bike race.
Yeah, if
me
you've
and
got
Matt
mini
here
bikes,
for Matt to lead.
donate some mini bikes for us. We might need them.
So we're just actually sorting that out. We've spoken to Steve Dixon and we're hopefully moving that forward. Yeah. That's putting a lot of pressure on Steve now.
Yeah,
almost like we're saying that it's going to happen, but hopefully it will.
Everyone wants it to happen.
Okay, last thing that made you angry or person? Oh, come on now.
It was this week.
Oh, can you give names or not?
Nah, I won't.
Was it work related?
Nah.
Okay. All right. But you were very angry this week, let's just say that. Okay. We're ending it with this, as I do with all of them. The last thing you wanted to say. By that I mean you can say anything. Get anything off your chest. Anybody you want to thank.
I guess I could thank all the guys. Do you know what I mean? They've driven up here. Brad and Fred, Spence, they've all driven up. Sorry, not Spence. Steph.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Without them lot, I wouldn't be here. To be honest, I wouldn't really be racing if it wasn't for them lot.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
And you're doing are you going to be doing Fox Hill?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so. I think they've got me in for
fair
one of
play.
them, so
Yeah, a good bunch of guys, aren't
yeah. I still enjoy it, and like, yeah, this is what I still, and I can still do it. So
Yeah.
it's like, why not do it? But
they?
I
And
mean,
you've
yeah,
still got plenty of years left in the tank for a bit of arena cross yet as well.
yeah, hopefully we'll do something.
Hope so.
Yeah, that's all good.
There you go, mate. I hope it wasn't too painful.
No.
I hope I haven't taken up too much of your time. Thanks for coming in. There you go. If
Bit
you
hot
want,
in here.
if it is hot in here, and that's with the windows open. See, that's typical British, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I got some one extreme.
We've been saying about how miserable it's been.
Yeah,
Now we're complaining it's too hot.
that's it.
You should love it though. You're a joiner.
Yeah,
Surely
no,
you don't
it's-
get all tanned up.
Been working in the kitchen this week.
Oh
so,
no, that's not so good.
Not so great.
Okay, well look, have a good evening. Good luck tomorrow.
Cheers,
Thanks
mate.
for coming in. There you go, Matt Bayliss. Before he goes, one more time, Stafford Van Sales. Like I said, if you're buying or selling, give Will a call and he'll sort you out with a van. Nice one. Right, we're out of here. See you soon.